I'm about to blow your mind. Self-driving cars can see the world in a way that's more detailed than human vision. It's a concept that's both fascinating and unsettling at the same time. As I delve into the world of autonomous vehicles, I'm constantly amazed by the technology that's being developed. And I have to ask, have you ever wondered how self-driving cars actually see the world? It's not just a matter of slapping a few cameras on a car and calling it a day, it's so much more complex than that. Tesla, for example, uses a combination of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to build a 360-degree view of its surroundings. But other companies, like Waymo, are using a technology called Lidar, which is essentially a laser-based version of radar. It's like having a superpower, being able to see the world in a way that's invisible to the human eye. But how does it all work? Well, Lidar sends out millions of laser pulses per second, bouncing them off objects and measuring the time it takes for them to return. It's like a never-ending game of virtual ping-pong, with the car using the return signals to build a detailed map of its surroundings. And it's not just about seeing objects, it's about understanding the context of the scene, like knowing the difference between a pedestrian and a lamppost. As I learn more about this technology, I'm struck by the sheer amount of data that's being processed in real time. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose, with the car's computer having to make sense of millions of data points per second. But somehow, it all comes together to create a seamless and safe driving experience. And it's not just about the tech itself, it's about the potential impact it could have on our daily lives. So what does this mean for us? Well, for starters, it means that self-driving cars could potentially save thousands of lives per year. And it's not just about safety, it's about convenience, too. Imagine being able to commute to work without having to worry about driving, or being able to send your kids to school in a car that's safer than a human-driven one. It's a game changer, and it's something that I'm really excited about. But as I think about the potential of self-driving cars, I'm also reminded of the limitations of the technology. It's not perfect, and there are still plenty of challenges to overcome. Like, what happens when the LiDAR system is obscured by snow or heavy rain? Or what about areas with limited GPS coverage? These are all questions that the developers of autonomous vehicles are working to answer. And that's where the real-world analogies come in. Think of self-driving cars like a skilled musician, able to improvise and adapt to new situations on the fly. They're not just following a set of pre-programmed instructions, they're using their senses to navigate the world in real time. It's like the difference between a human playing a musical instrument versus a robot simply playing back a recording. There's a level of nuance and sophistication that's hard to replicate with code alone. As I consider the implications of this technology, I'm reminded of the importance of human intuition. It's what allows us to navigate complex social situations, or to make split-second decisions on the road. And it's something that self-driving cars are still struggling to replicate. But what if they could? What if autonomous vehicles could learn to drive like humans, but with the added benefit of superhuman reflexes and attention to detail? It's a prospect that's both exciting and terrifying at the same time. But for now, let's just focus on the tech itself. Tesla's autopilot system, for example, uses a combination of cameras and sensors to enable semi-autonomous driving. It's not fully self-driving, but it's a step in the right direction. And as the technology continues to evolve, we can expect to see more and more advanced features being added to the mix. Like, what about vehicles that can communicate with each other in real time, sharing data and coordinating their movements to reduce congestion and improve safety? As we look to the future, it's clear that self-driving cars are going to play a major role in shaping our transportation systems. And it's not just about the cars themselves, it's about the infrastructure that supports them. We'll need to rethink our roads, our traffic laws, and our entire approach to transportation. It's a daunting task, but it's also an opportunity to create something entirely new and innovative. And that's what gets me really excited, the potential for self-driving cars to disrupt the status quo and create a better future for all of us. It's like the moment when the iPhone first came out, and suddenly everyone had a powerful computer in their pocket. It's a game changer, and it's something that I think we're all going to be talking about for years to come. But as I reflect on my own feelings about self-driving cars, I have to admit that I'm a bit torn. On the one hand, I love the idea of being able to commute to work without having to drive. On the other hand, I'm not sure I'm ready to give up control of the wheel just yet. It's a personal preference, I know, but it's something that I think a lot of people can relate to. As I think about the future of transportation, I'm reminded of the importance of staying curious and open-minded. We don't know exactly what the future holds, but we do know that it's going to be shaped by technologies like self-driving cars. And that's what makes it so exciting, the possibility of creating a better world, one that's safer, more efficient, and more convenient for all of us. So, what do you think? Are self-driving cars the key to a utopian future, or are they just a recipe for disaster? It's a question that I'd love to hear your thoughts on, and it's something that we'll be exploring in more depth in future videos. And if you're as curious about the future of tech as I am, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one.